Jesus has put a word on the inside of my heart, and it is, do not let the journey ahead stop you from reaching your destination. Today I went through my own little battle where he revealed this to me, and then ultimately I get to share it because the journey it took me to get here, this is now the destination, and I am able to share because I continue to walk and remain in the Lord today. But the Lord revealed this to me, and it is apparent in his word, because we know that Jesus walked through the wilderness for 40 days of fasting, and he comes out hungry, and he's instantly tempted by the enemy. That journey was not easy. Fasting for 40 days, that's not easy. He had to remain in the Lord. He had to use God as his strength, and his strength only, because nothing else could be his strength. He had to not come out the other end self-righteous and doubting God. He had to remain in God. That journey in the wilderness was not easy. We know that the journey, oh my goodness, I'm a little forgetful. The book of Exodus, Moses, when he journeyed the people out of Egypt, that journey was not easy. They were disobedient. They did not want to listen to what God had for them, and that is one apparent lesson of not remaining in the Lord and being obedient, because they made their journey take longer than it was supposed to take. The journey ahead is not going to be easy, but it will be made bearable. Walking with the Lord will bring us joy. It will bring us peace. It will ultimately allow the will that the Lord has for our life to come into fruition. It will allow for us to be filled with his spirit. Like all the amazing things the Bible talks about, if we walk in the Lord and walk with this journey with him, even though it comes with sacrifice and we are obedient, then we can, hopefully our journey won't take 40 years either, because we're obedient to what the Lord has for us. But that does not mean it's going to be easy. And I just want us to all know that, because sometimes I think we forget that the journey to get to our destination is hard sometimes, honestly. And I think we even idolize other people's faith, and we kind of look up to them more than we're supposed to, and we kind of like we wish that we were like them, even though we're only supposed to wish to be like Jesus, and we wish that we had the faith they had. But we don't recognize what it took for them to get there. We don't recognize the life they had to live. We don't recognize the things they had to give up. And I think that ultimately we need to focus on reading our Bible, focus on God, and allow God to work in our lives in the way he wants to, so that we can get through the journey ahead, and that we can not allow for the enemy to come against us. Because when you are on the right journey, spiritual warfare will come into your life, and you will be able to overcome it, but you will have to be one with God and remain in him.